Everyone, this is Samiksha from Grade 8 Titans. Today I am going to give a learning synopsis from our English literature on the lesson Jalebis. The story Jalebis is narrated by a young boy who remembers an incident from his childhood when he was in 5th grade at a government school in a Campbellpur. One day he goes to school with the 4 rupees in his pocket to pay his school fee. However, he reached the school and found that the master who collected the fees, Master Ghulam Muhammad, was absent. Then he should carry back the money. So, in the way back home, he passes through a bazaar. As he walking to the market, he found a sweet shop where the fresh and hot jalebis were being fried in a large pan. The delicious smell and the crispy vision of jalebis tempted him greatly. He imagined that the coins in his pocket were talking with him. They encouraged him to buy jalebis because money is meant to be spent. But the boy tried to control himself because the money is meant for his school fee. And he feared if he spent the money on sweets, he could not show his face to the teacher on the next day. Moreover, he thought that spending school money on the sweets was wrong. But he cannot control his temptation. Finally, he ran to the halwai, it means a sweet seller, and bought the jalebis worth of 1 rupee. The halwai wrapped a large pile of jalebis in a newspaper and gave them to him. The boy started eating jalebis happily. There, the children in the neighborhood surrounded him and asked for jalebis. With the happy and generous, the boy started distributing the jalebis. And later, more children arrived and the crowd became bigger. The boy enjoyed the attention and felt important like a leader distributing food to the people. And he returned the halwai and bought the jalebis with the remaining money. Like this, he spent all his 4 rupees and distributed jalebis to the children. However, he reached the home later, pretending like an innocent if nothing had happened. But he know that the real problem of paying school fee is still remain, and he must face the trouble. So he goes to a mosque and prays to God to help him with the 4 rupees. He prays because he believed that the God would help the people who were in the trouble. But then nothing unusual happens, and now boy must face the trouble. Slowly he understands the foolish act of him. Spending school fees on the jalebis was wrong, and he must face the consequences now. This story highlights how the temptation can make a person to forget his duties and responsibilities, and also tells us a small wrong mistake can make to face large consequences later. Thank you.
Samiksha, your learning synopsis is amazing. Let's move on to question 1. My question is, why couldn't the boy return the money easily?
The boy couldn't return the money easily because he already spent it and there is no other source of money.
What lesson do you learn from the story?
The lesson I learned from the story is we should be responsible towards our duties and we should not misuse the money which are meant for important purposes.
What did the boy do to replace the money?
The boy waited hoping for some miracle to be happen or money to come. Thank you.